Well, good morning. This is just a little update on as to how we've been just lately. Oh, better late than never. Dol, come on, mate.
Oh, Jesus. He's not going to help me though, is he?
He's not going to help you at all, mate, no. I was just saying, this was just a little update of what's been happening to us these past few weeks.
Not going away for another weekend. That's about to change, isn't it? I've really hurt my back. I think I've slipped a disc again, but there you go. Come on off, Dawson. Oh, that's it. Go.
Right, let's get the camera set up, shall we? How's that? We got a little doll. So, what is it? We are the... Oh God, I can't even see the date. 4th of November, I should know that. So firstly, as you can see, Dulcie's fine. Dulcie has... we don't have to... No problems with Dulcie, touch wood, fingers crossed. So we're not been going away because of Dulce. So, the... MOT was booked in for today, wasn't it, at 10 o'clock?
Yeah, I've really struggled and I've drove this thing to the MOT station. I shouldn't really, but...
So yeah, Friday what happened was we was at work, we had a delivery at home, he raced home to look at it, literally just bent down, didn't really bend down that much, blew his back out.
Just had a really nice new trolley jack.
Yeah. So...
It's a really heavy one, to be fair. I was bent down, I didn't even pick it up. I just bent down to read it.
Anyway,
bang.
We was meant to go away, as you'll have seen on our last video, and that was sort of like pushed to one side because it was a bit too far, and we knew...
I couldn't drive it. I couldn't drive for 4.5 hours.
And your back hasn't... It's been playing up. I mean, basically, it's had a bad back for many, many years.
Yeah.
But the past 3 or 4 weeks, your back's been playing up, hasn't it? We've been waiting for something to happen. And we had to sort of put off the 4.5 hour drive the other weekend, and that's when we ended up going to Tallington, which is quite local
to be honest,
to us.
I did really well at Tallington.
You did quite a bit of walking, you had to do quite a bit of resting, a bit of bending, but
and
anyway.
Do you know what, it didn't, I even lifted her over that bridge and it didn't...
Twice?
Yeah.
Twice, you did see it twice.
And it was fine. I mean, I did have a bit of pain through the day, but it was mainly when I was standing about, but now...
Anyway, so yeah, it eventually went on Friday, so we knew it was going to happen. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, you've been resting as much as you can. This morning the MOT was booked, and all I kept thinking was, oh God, I'm going to have to take it now. But luckily...
She'd have cancelled it. I know she would.
Luckily, we managed to... Hello, darling. Get you in the hot tub. We've got the gel on you, so you've got a bit more mobile to get there, and it's only like a mile down the road, isn't it? Yeah. And then we've just brought it back. So did she pass? Yay, she did. Brilliant. So that's her sorted out, hopefully for the next year.
Yeah.
We was hoping she was going to pass, but
I've had an advisory for lower ball joints on each side for 5 years.
Yeah.
So I think we're going to get them done. Considering it didn't fail on anything, we're going to get them done, I think.
Yeah, I think we are going to get them booked in and get done, aren't we? Because we're not sure what we're doing yet at Christmas, so we just want to make sure that they're fine.
Yeah.
Well, we was sort of going to go away this weekend, but obviously we couldn't because we thought, well, we need to get back in the swing of things.
I couldn't even hardly get out of bed, let alone drive this.
No. Well, the bonus is when it happens before you've gone away somewhere.
Yeah.
So that's my Motorhome spoke about MOT passed. Brilliant. You're back. So will he be at work tomorrow?
Yeah, I think so.
Will he be any good at work tomorrow? No. Will I be sending him home?
That's the trouble, the driver's calling. Can you give us an hand with delivery, mate? I said, I can't, got a bad back. And they don't bloody believe you.
No. Anyway, we'll see. I mean, he might get into work for a little while tomorrow and then he'll probably end up coming home. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
What other thing do we need to update them on? Oh, yes.
We've never really told everybody about what happened when I got rushed into hospital that time?
No.
Not really. So, as we've spoke before, I got rushed into hospital. What month for that? July? June?
It was the 5th of June.
5th of June.
Not that I remember the date.
Yeah, thought I'd dying, blah blah blah. They said there was something wrong with my lungs. I said there's nothing wrong with my lungs. They said yes there is. So after about 3 weeks, they eventually give me an MRI scan on my lungs and found out there was nothing wrong with my lungs, which I know that. I'm asthmatic. I know what my lungs feel like. And they said, well, they said, we've got your result. The hospital phone. They said, we've got your results. Your lungs are fine, but we've noticed your heart is under a hell of a lot of pressure, and it looks like you've got third arteries. So I was like, oh my god, that's obviously what the pain was across here. So we had to go in the next day. They put me on statins, beta blockers, blood thinners, and
you name it, they've given it to
and
me.
the spray under my tongue and everything. So me being me, that was probably July, was that?
Yeah, that was early part of July. Yeah.
So I said, right, we're referring you to what's it called? Cardiology. We're still waiting for a bloody appointment. Then we phoned them up just to make sure we hadn't been missed, lost in the system. And they said, oh no, it can take up to 15 months. I mean, your cousin had a heart attack recently, didn't he? He's still waiting.
It is madness, but anyway. So what did we do? We come back and you decided to do your little bits of investigation like you normally do.
I spent 2 weeks researching.
Every time I walked in anywhere, there was a heart beating like this, pulsating on the telly. I'm thinking, oh my God, now what are we going to be doing?
So I read and I watched so many things and listened to so many doctors and, online and whatnot. And you can sift through the crap really. And I decided to go on a low cholesterol diet. Low cholesterol and trying to keep the salts down as well.
Low saturate.
What did I just say?
Cholesterol.
Honestly, I'm useless, isn't I?
Your cholesterol is high, so that's good.
Right, a low saturate diet.
Low saturate, low salt.
Yeah.
That's what we were looking at.
And that's what everything. That's what everything tells you, really, isn't it? And then you find out about things like chia seeds, like proper superfood, isn't they? And all these different things. As you've probably seen in the vlogs when we've been eating, our eating habits have completely changed. So we do try and eat as healthily as possible. Well, with saturates anyway, don't we? We're looking at this
low saturate, low salt. At the minute, we're not worried too much about the sugars, so he could end up being diabetic yet. But joking
our
aside,
sugars are not high. We
No.
keep our sugars under control as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what we've been doing, and as a result of that, not deliberately, but as a result of that, I've lost 2 stone. Jackie's lost 1.5 stone.
Just not eating crap.
It's unbelievable. I haven't had a flat stomach like this in
many years.
Since before I packed up fitting.
Yeah, many years.
Yeah, probably 10 years.
So what should I say? We're eating more than what we normally would, but we're eating the correct foods. Don't get me wrong. If somebody said, we're going so-and-so, or we really fancied fish and chips, we probably would have fish and chips, think about it afterwards. Yeah. But in all this time, I think we've had fish and chips twice.
Yeah. We're gonna,
June, July, August, September, October. Fish and chips twice in 5 months.
But we didn't have fish and chips. We had fish and chips once, split in 2.
And we halved it.
Yeah.
Just so that we had the little fix, but we didn't go over the top.
Yeah. We're trying to. You can't be on these strict diets all the time because, like, when you go out, like we went out last weekend, we had a Sunday roast, didn't we? I know a Sunday roast isn't that bad for you, but
we don't quite know how it was all cooked. Now, when I cook my Sunday roast at home, I make sure that it's cooked how we need to cook it.
Yeah.
But anyway,
And we have a lot of olive oil now. And that's
We
why
did.
Jackie bought 2 tubs of it last week at the boot sale.
well, do you know how expensive that is? I mean, that was quite cheap, that olive oil from there, and it was the good stuff. So yeah, so we are trying to be not party poopers, but we are just trying to be aware of what we're actually putting in our bodies, because at the minute they've told Ian that they cannot stop what's happened, but you can prevent it from trying not to get any worse.
You can reverse it slightly,
Yeah.
but not much. But,
And so as soon as cardiology make the appointment, we've obviously got a long list of questions that we need to ask them, but they'll then look into it a little bit further.
even
won't
daft
they?
things like when I had a cold the other week,
Yes.
I had some of them flu and cold tablets, you know, the ones with a high caffeine and this, that. Honestly, I'm
Not meant to have them.
massive battery chest,
Yeah,
didn't I?
not meant to have them. It's really weird. So now
I try not to have anything there.
well,
don't
everything now, you know, when he's poorly, it's like, no, you can't have them, you're just going to have to suffer. So we've got a few questions that we just want to ask
Yeah.
them, haven't we, once we get there, and I'm sure they'll do a few other investigations, or they could turn around and say, no, we're just going to see you in 6 months or 12 months time and see what happens, keep on the meds what you're
Yeah.
on. I'm hoping they're going to go just a little bit deeper, just so that we know what actually is going on.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not
But,
it's not trying to sound, you know, all negative and a hypochondriac or anything like that, but I just, in my head, I need to know
if
what's
it's
going on.
if it's, you know, what they say it is, which I'm sure it is, I've had a little warning.
Well, shall we say, without going into too much detail, he had quite a massive warning on this 5th of June. But prior to that, apparently, he'd had lots of little warnings, but ignored it because thought it was normal for people to have pains in their chest. How stupid is he?
I got a little bit told off at the hospital and by Jackie.
Yes. Anyway, he now knows. But do you know what the bugger does? Sorry, but I always tell him, when you've got a pain, you need to let me know. So we was in bed, I don't know what time it was, 10:30, 11 o'clock time, and just about to nod off, and he goes, just to let you know, I got a bit of chest pain. Well, with that, I'm awake, wide awake, sitting up, watching his every move. I look at him and he's like,
Jackie told me whenever you get a chest pain, you tell me, no matter what.
I know, and I don't need to know. Anyway, he nodded off and had a lovely night's sleep. Next morning, I was like needing matchsticks to open my eyes.
It
And
was
he
the
went-
repercussion of them bloody tablets, weren't it?
He went, I've had a lovely night's sleep. Anyway, that's joking aside, we've got to laugh about it, because if not, you just worry yourself to death, don't you? So yeah, we are just trying to be good in the way that we eat. I'm still quite happy to lose more weight. You don't want to lose a lot more
And
weight,
I'm
do you?
enjoying my food better now. Now we're eating
Properly.
good stuff.
I think my Morrison's app wonders what the hell's gone on now, because it's saying you haven't put this in your trolley, you haven't put that in your trolley. It's like, no, because I don't want any of that in my trolley. But yeah,
So we basically wanted to give you a catch up of what's been going on. The other thing is,
oh, and just one last
at the
thing.
beginning of September, we decided we're definitely not going away because little Reggie was on his way.
Yes.
And I mean, he has took over our life for the last couple of months, really, hasn't he?
Yeah.
But he's lovely.
He is. We can't wait to see him all the time, can we? He
No.
very often comes to visit us at work as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, which is nice.
Which is lovely. And of course, no work gets done then.
No.
So
Then we
then-
end up having to stay late.
8 till 7, 8 o'clock at night to get it all sorted out, but that's by the by.
Stop biting
And
my
and
fingers, you.
this little thing, you know, as we say, she is a rescue. She's definitely been around children, because as soon as Reggie comes in, she is just a little angel.
She never jumps up him.
Not that we would leave them in the room
No,
together,
no.
obviously, but she is just.
She's got that sixth sense. She knows it's a baby.
Yes,
She knows.
She wouldn't do this to him.
No.
Look, honestly. But yeah, so
Hey, stop it.
we've had little Reggie, and he is blooming gorgeous, isn't he?
He is lovely.
And as our daughter has said, because I don't, as far as I'm aware, I don't need to go on these diets and things, But as I said to Ian, I don't know what's going on in my body. I could have blocked arteries and all sorts going on, and
it's not going to hurt either of us to be
no,
healthy for it.
no. And as I say,
I mean, we're exercising. We walk in Dulcie. You walk her in the morning, and I'll walk her home. And we live about a mile away from our shop, so do you mind?
She's full of it. Yeah, and our daughter obviously says, well, you've got a little grandson here that needs its nanny and granddad, or grandpa we're being called at the moment, but
Granddad, I think.
I'm sure little Reggie will
He'll pick the name.
he'll be picking his name. Bless him, he's got 2 nannies, he's got 2 great nannies, and he's got 1 granddad. So Jade says this granddad needs to look after himself.
So I'm special.
So special in many ways. So maybe because she's biting my watch, maybe because of Reggie, that's another
Dulcie,
reason.
stop it now. Hey, that's enough.
We've got no toys in here. Maybe that's another reason why we've not been away. But and anyway, and then we were sort of getting back into the routine last week, and then he blows his back. There you go.
But we are going to try and do more videos.
We're gonna try our best, guys. But you know what life's like. What you think's going to happen and what happens are 2 different things. But we do know that life is far too short, and I'm not saying plan things years and years in advance or months and months in advance. Do things when you have that opportunity, because you never know what's around the corner.
You don't. But saying that, we're both fit and healthy. We're just getting healthier.
Right, so on that note, that's just been a little update.
On our lives for the last, 6 months, is it?
Something, 5 months,
5
6,
months.
yeah, 5 months.
But we did a video every Sunday until more or less then, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. These things happen, don't they? These things come to test us. But we are still here. And alive and kicking, aren't we?
Yeah. And thinking about different trips, what we want to do.
We are trying to think about different things in the pipeline, aren't we? So what else can we say? I think that's probably about it. We just want to thank all our subscribers for watching the videos, liking and commenting. But can you please make sure that you are still subscribed, because YouTube do have this little thing where they decide to unsubscribe people. So just have a little double check to make sure that you are subscribed.
We don't know if that's happened to us or not. We don't think so, if I'm honest.
No, but we're not certain. So I don't think it ever hurts just to double check that you are subscribed. Hopefully you've hit that little notification bell so you'll know when we do manage to put our vlogs up. And
drop us a comment.
Yeah, comments.
We do love comments, don't we?
I know we sometimes don't get back to them very quickly, but that's because...
No, well, quite often we're away and we ain't got signal.
Oh, this one does it.
Yeah.
But we will try. We promise we will try to be quicker at commenting, won't we, Ian?
Yeah, we will.
Is that the royal way?
I've answered 2 comments this morning.
There you go then. You're getting there. So if you could like, subscribe, ring the bell, give us comments, would be wonderful. And we do enjoy doing these, don't we?
We do.
I think we've got to go now, because this one, although she's had a walk, and although there was no way I was leaving her when we was taking the motorhome, she was out there like a little rocket.
I've got to move as well.
You've got to,
killing me now.
You've got to move. This one needs to move. And we just want to say thanks, guys, for everything that you're doing for us. It's a really big help. And for now, I'm going to say bye.
Adios.
And
bye, everybody.
Bye for Dulcie.
Right, I'm going to get you now.